we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sooners will kick it away first. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back to pass, it's Morton. It's complete on the right side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
On the snap, it's Joyner. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Gets it to him on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Snap it to the back. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The Sooners buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To throw, it's Mateer. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Finds his man in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Finds the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Virgil.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds his man. It's Joyner. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the air, it's Morton. With the catch, it's Joyner. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Toss sweep to the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
A little bit of inside, a little bit of outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
Try to get it to the edge. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. Lead now 5 here in the 2nd.
And this one started out kind of bizarre, haven't it? Like you got the defense that put 2 on the board. Now the special teams adds 3. All we need next is the defense to score. And wait a minute. Hey, guys, are we in Iowa?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Mateer. He's got him in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but...
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Joyner. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaches...
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, he's going for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown Sooners. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got a step on him. He got a step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be changing the route. The toss to the outside. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Dropping back, it's Morton. Caught near the sticks, it's Carter. Wide open spaces. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Inside the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And they executed that running running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Flips it out on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The play-action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Joyner. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Slips away. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. Easy. They're going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. It's now a 15-7 game. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Number 5.
And that's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They were doing everything they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about the situational offense there too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for two and try to tie this thing up before you head into the locker room?
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Now the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Texas Tech 15, Oklahoma 14.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. The give out of the gun. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
On the run, it's up. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down when they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Sooners have enough for the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He wants to take the top off. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will open from the 15. Sends it back in motion. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking downfield, it's Morton. He'll throw it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to let it go. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Makes a man miss. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Red Raiders are threatening on first and goal. The toss sweep to the right. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
How about that second receiving touchdown of the ball game? Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 28 over NC State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Looking deep. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You'll just get in trouble when you try.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball is coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Texas Tech, 22. Oklahoma, 14.
They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wants to fire on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Here comes the heat. He's got it inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Kearney got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer?
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Oh, he missed it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Texas Tech.
Bunch formation for these receivers. He might want another play. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Oh, out of space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Get set, get set. Go, go.
Wants to keep it in the air. Has to throw this off his back foot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Got it set up on the outside. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important.
Hits a seam wide open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Going to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Using his legs, it's Barnes. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown Sooners. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Hudson. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hudson. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Hudson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Coming up, 4th down.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.